Hello students, I know we are just having a very little time for the both remaining attempts of the JEE Mains 2021. Even some of the students are still asking, like, is it really true that there is only a 2 days gap between the end of the third phase and the beginning of the fourth phase? But what to do, that is the reality. So we just have things announced at a very short notice. But yeah, once the announcement has come, it was like we have around nearly 2 weeks, but now it is almost like 1 week. So what is it that we can do in the last 1 week? So first it was a shocker to a lot of students, and by the time, because we were like, kind of relaxed, there are news saying, it will happen in September, it will happen in October, November, December, and all that stuff. But it was a sudden announcement. And we are just having roughly about a week, depending upon when is your exam date. So what is it that we can be doing in the last 1 week, so that we'll be able to, so for all the effort, I'm sure, so we've been putting effort for 1 year or 2 years, depending upon from when you started the preparation. So what is it that we can do in this last 1 week, so that we'll be able to get a best result for the efforts that we have put in so far. So the thing is, in this last 1 week, right, obviously, the point is, let's not try and become a Superman, in the sense, it's not about trying to, again start preparing from the scratch, and all these things cannot be happening. So it's more about consolidation. So whatever we have already done, it's more about consolidation. It's more about getting ourselves equipped with all these, ready-made formulae and results that can boost up our performance when it comes to solving questions. So what is the 1 week strategy that we from Concept Learning would like to propose to the students? So we'll have basically, a 5-point strategy. So it's a very crisp and brief approach that not only the ranker students, but even the students who are probably, hovering around 100 plus out of 300, they can also follow this approach, so that you will be able to maximize the performance in the final examination. So the first point is, as I said, let's not become a Superman, as in, we'll try to start reading up new concepts in detail and all that. So that is, the first point is not to tell you guys what to do, but to tell you what not to do. So do not start reading the new concepts in detail. The second point is, obviously, while we are not going to get into the details of it, we can revise the formulae, standard results, especially in physics and math. Even, the physical chemistry part also, we can revise all these formula sheets and the concept maps. Even I'll add, for the chapters like environmental chemistry, chemistry in everyday life, biomolecules, polymers, metallurgy, those chapters you can also do a quick NCERT review. And so if you want a quick revision videos, you can always find those videos in the Concept Tree channels, video YouTube channels, so that you will be able to do that revision in very little span of time. So you can revise the formula sheets and the concept maps, so that while you are probably not going to get into the details of these new formulae, so even by remembering these standard results, right, you might be able to see that at least in some cases you will be able to pick up those additional marks. The third aspect is, definitely, so this is something that we highly recommend to all the students. Take a look at the 2019 papers, 2020, as well as the 21 last two phases, or the last two attempts, so that you will be clear in terms of what is the expectation in the current scheme of things. I know, so we would have prepared from the past year JEE Mains and all that, but definitely take a look at the last 3 years in that sense. Then the other thing is, So while we are not going to ask you to practice a lot of mock tests, etc., a minimum 5. If not, you can even try and take 3 mock tests. The idea is not to evaluate your score and all these things. The idea is to finalize your test approach. So here, the idea of taking the mock test is not to again, revise the things or any of that sort. It is just to finalize the test approach. Like, you are starting with maybe a chemistry. So you'll have to spend roughly around 45 minutes to solve the chemistry part. Then you will go to math. I mean, whatever the strategy, the test strategy, right? Like, which segment you start with. At the same time, how do you go about picking the questions to answer or choosing the questions to answer? So the entire test strategy, right? Usually what we will recommend is you start with chemistry and then go to the other, because chemistry is basically, if you know the answer, you will be able to just go and tick it. If not, you will be able to leave the question and move on. So you will not have, in that sense, the time getting wasted. So that is the reason why whether you are in the 200 plus category or 100 plus, it's always advisable that you go with chemistry first. I mean, of course, if you are like, really topping, means it doesn't matter. So we call it as, bulldozer strategy. So you are thorough in all the 3 segments. You can start with any of them. That's not a matter. But otherwise, in general, it is good to go with chemistry first, then pick up math or physics, whichever is your stronghold, then go to the 3rd segment. And within a segment also, like how do you go about approaching questions? So the moment you do a quick read of the question, right, you will be able to assess whether it is a known model of a question or whether you have done similar models of questions already while you are practicing, or it seems to be a totally new concept altogether. So based on that, you will decide whether to attempt the question or whether to take a look at it in the end, depending upon the time that is going to be left. So so we have separate video on the test strategy also, you can go through that. But the point is these 5 mock tests or 3 mock tests, right, is to finalize that approach so that you will fit yourself. So what is the best approach that suits you, you will be able to at least know to the best of the possible scenario, you can fit yourself into the right approach. And the 5th and very most important thing is, while preparation is on one side, how confident you are is also equally important. Be very confident. So whatever is your preparation, whatever you have done throughout these 1 year or 2 years, just feel that the JEE rank is waiting for you. Be confident, go and attempt with confidence, of course, by following all your strategy in terms of the test approach, etc. Don't let the hearsay or the unwanted talk or unnecessary talk get into your mind, trying to demotivate. So there is a good result waiting for you guys, and make sure that you probably take a look at these 5 aspects, and definitely you are going to get a good result. So all the very best, and obviously if you require any support for the quick revision videos or referring to the 2019 2021 question papers, etc., you can always download the Concept Digital app, and you will be able to find all those resources available for you. So all the very best, and hope you will do well.